In 2022, the Michigan Occupational Safety and Health Administration, known as MIOSHA, says 41 people have died in workplace incidents this year. That's the second highest total over the last 5 years. With on-the-job injuries and deaths, people want to know what claims they can bring against their employer. So attorney Brian Waldman from the Sinus Dramus Law Firm has that answer for you tonight in this week's Legal Edge.
When someone is injured or killed on the job, the first legal issue or law they need to be aware of is Michigan's workers' compensation law, which entitles workers and their families to certain types of benefits, including wage loss, payment of medical expenses. But the question we commonly get is, I understand workers' comp applies when I'm injured on the job, or maybe when my spouse was killed on the job. But is there a separate personal injury claim? And usually that question is there a personal injury claim against the employer because the employer was doing something negligent, doing something that was in the wrong, and I believe this caused the injury or death, or maybe it was a coworker's actions. And the answer to that is Michigan has something called the Workers' Compensation Exclusivity Law, which means there can be no personal injury lawsuit against the employer except for very narrow exceptions. For example, if the employer doesn't carry workers' compensation insurance, or if the employer does something to intentionally harm an employee. But that doesn't mean there's not a personal injury case in all situations where someone's injured on the job, because if the cause of the injury was someone other than the employer, for example, if you look at the deaths that occurred in Michigan this year, you'll see that, for example, someone may have been harmed by another contractor on a job site, or someone who works for another employer on the job site, and maybe they're operating some type of vehicle or equipment that causes injury or death to another person who's employed by a different company, then there could potentially be both a workers' compensation claim because of the on-the-job injury and what's called a liability or personal injury claim against the at-fault party who's not an employer.
Brian, thank you. Up next here on 6 News at 5:30, despite the cold temperatures,